Thank you for staying with us. We continue our story with Tawana Peters. Tawana, so you got pregnant at 15
Yes.
and you had your baby at 16. In that moment when you delivered your child, how did you feel?
I wondered. The first thing that came to my mind was, how was I going to feed you? You know, I still had my sister baby, so now it was 2 babies. And
But what was your bond like with your sister's baby?
it was good. I had her from she was 3 months. I was basically.
So you had this tight bond with your sister's baby.
I did.
And you had this bond with your baby.
It was distance.
And okay. How did you overcome that?
I had finished high school because the Women's Center placed me back into high school. I think that's where my hope found its way back to me.
And you went to which school?
I went to the Cartridge College.
Mm-hmm.
Mandeville Women's Center was always there every year checking in on my performance. I made the prize giving every year, the honor roll every year. And I remember I raised chicken.
What?
I raised chicken because financially I couldn't manage to, buy feed and Pampers. I wasn't going to the Women's Center anymore.
So at 16,
so
at 16 you have this fowl coop.
Yes.
And
with 25 chickens.
You were selling the teachers at school.
I bring them to school, frozen.
So you never feel bad to what the other students
No.
are going to say to you?
No. It's not about you anymore.
It's about your child.
It's about your child. Nothing is about you anymore. You gave up that right. You did.
How well you did in CXC?
I did 9 subjects. I got 3 grade 1s and 5 grade 2s and 1 grade 3. Going back to school was a second chance. And I wasn't going to mess this one up. I went to my MP in order to get a job. But looking at my grades, he was like, why don't you go back to school? I'm like, I have a child. I can't, I have responsibilities. And he was like, I don't know how you gonna make it work, but you need to go back to school. And Michael Phillips called the NYS and had me...
National Youth Service.
Yes, and had me placed into a program in which they would pay like 70% of my tuition.
Wow.
For the 4 years.
Beautiful. On August 13, 2017, Tawana graduated from the Northern Caribbean University with a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics with an emphasis in actuarial science. This achievement brought great joy for her family. Right, so Tawana, you are Tawana's twin sister, yes?
Yeah.
Sure. Don't look alike much, but tell me about the relationship between you both.
Tawana is a very organized person. Sometimes feels like she's more like my mother because I can always relate to her because she's always there. If you see the two of we in the same situation and she pushing ahead, sometimes make me rethink like what I'm supposed to do.
What would you like to say to your sister about remaining hopeful and keep pushing?
I would like to tell her that everything that we've been through has been a struggle, but we're still here. And we're at least better than we were yesterday.
I would just say to Tawana to keep on the same path, continue to be the person she is. And I know that with her inner strength and with God's help, she can reach the top.
When she was growing up, you could know that she was going to come out like this because every chances she get when she was small, she's always been in a book, always here, and whenever time like she and the rest of her kids are playing, she always want to be like the teacher. So you could know that she was going a far way from she was a little child.
Wow, how proud are you of her?
I'm so proud. I'm so, even like being here now, if it wasn't for she, maybe we wouldn't be here. So, we are proud of her. And with God's help, I know she'll make it through.
How old is Tisana now?
She's 8.
8 years old. What kind of child is she?
She loves sports. She's creative. Give her anything with her hands and she's going to try and make something out of it. Yes, and I just love how she loves older people. And maybe that was from me, but I'm glad that she got that.
How about daddy now? Yeah.
Daddy and I, we're better. We're better.
For the child's sake, more so?
We're better. I think he's coming around. I think he is.
He takes care of her?
We still don't agree on most things. And in terms of taking care of, he's still slacking. But she likes seeing him and knowing that he's gonna call. And if I can do that for her, then...
Right, don't take that away from her. It is important that they build a bond despite the differences between you both.
Before I go, I just want to leave this one thing. I don't know if somehow I'm speaking to somebody, but I just want to tell, if you are a teenage mom, keep motivated and know what you're going for, and it's not just for you, it's for your child, and that's what's important now. And when I felt like I didn't do anything good, I looked at my baby and I felt like I did at least this one thing good.
Thank you so much. And of course, thanks to daddy and your stepmom.
Yes, thank you, daddy. Thank you, mommy. I call her mommy.
Right.
Thank you, mommy. To my two mommies, you know, all my experiences are what made me, are what make me Tawana. This is what made me Tawana.
Tower of strength. Thank you so much, Tawana, for sharing with us, and I really and truly enjoy your story. All right?
Thank you for having me.
We want to thank Tawana Peters for sharing with us. Join us next week for another episode on The Alric Show.
The Alric Show.